Old World is coming to Steam. This is totally fresh news from its developers and new publisher Hooded Horse, who I want to thank for this opportunity to bring you, my fellow gamers, this fantastic announcement. The exact date is not yet known, but until we get that info, my name is Peter and let me show you 5 reasons why Old World is a breath of fresh air in what has become a stale strategy subgenre heavily influenced by Sid Meier's Civilization. First and most important aspect of this game is a living, growing and a very dynamic ruling family tree with a continuous line of hundreds of different political and life events which control their marriages, shape their young lives, scar their middle years, and often lead to their premature deaths. These characters can also ride into battle as generals of your units. Second, the resources and technology are also dynamic because the former are actually harvested on the map, stored and used practically every turn for building, training units, solving events, and trading, while the latter is shaped into a deck of tech cards, so not a straight up line progression, but a line of choices. Third, unlike most games in this subgenre, Old World does not require marathon-length game sessions to complete, but offers a more focused 200-turn experience. Each victory is achieved by fulfilling an always different set of ambitions, which you get to choose. You basically craft your own path and set the finish line. 4. For all of us save scammers who do not like a single mistake in our playthroughs, Old World introduces one major time-saving feature, an undo button. Simple and elegant solution which fans of this subgenre have been asking for in almost every game ever made. No more loading up a previous save to erase a single wrong click or bad unit path choice. And 5. In Old World, not only do improvements sprawl across the map, but wonders and buildings do too. They give each other bonuses based on proximity and make cities actually look like true cities, developing and growing over the landscape. Of course, there are many more aspects this game offers which make it stand out. The order system, which provides a pool of movements, moves you spend on a lot of different actions, like unit movement, character interactions, diplomacy, and so on. There is the whole Crusader Kings-like character-driven procedural narrative and succession, with interactions between characters, direct influence, marriage, imprisonment, and much more. Then the legitimacy system of your main ruler, which increases and decreases depending on your actions and choices and directly influences your nation's capabilities. Be the first to explore a mountain range, get a few points. Make an unbelievable claim or start believing in a far-fetched or false theory, lose points. There is also a huge set of mutually exclusive pairs of laws, full diplomacy with trade, unit promotions, 4 distinct families inside each nation, barbarians and small tribes, oracles, and more interesting game mechanics to enjoy. If this is your first time seeing this game, you should know that it was made by a game developer who was the lead designer of Civilization 3 and 4 and the dev studio Mohawk Games that brought us Offworld Trading Company, a brilliant RTS in its own right, focused on business, base building, production, and market manipulation. My own experience with Old World has been overwhelmingly positive and I have spent hours enjoying multiple playthroughs with different nations and leaders. The complicated events, which all lead to one another and have far-reaching consequences, give a wealth of choices which sometimes end with a great payoff and other times in pure misery and agony. While playing, I learned that behind every bad turn comes a good turn, and that even the most eccentric rulers I end up with have a good chance of working out in the long run. These characters change, learn skills, gain traits, lose traits, grow up, forget things. They basically act like real people, and when you have a whole extended family to run, no wonder they often end up in love triangles, mad, or in prison. If this overview has managed to tickle that 4x spot in your gaming heart, you should wishlist Old World on Steam right now on its new page, and on your way there, remember to like this video if you have enjoyed it, as well as to subscribe and see more videos like it on my channel. Thank you for watching and happy gaming!